is SI unit. SI stands for Standard International Units. All these can be found in your podcast. Please read it. All these are MCQ that give you free marks. So SI unit, Standard International Units, are divided into base units and derived unit. Base and derived. So base units got seven base units. Okay. Length, which is measured by meter. Time, which is measured by second. Amount of substance measured by mole. Electric current, which is measured by ampere. Temperature, which is measured by Kelvin. Luminous intensity of light, which is measured by candela. And mass, which is measured by kilogram. Each of these got explained definition. You can find in podcast. You have to know. Sometimes they can give you the definition and then find out, ask whether is it the right definition. Like in amount of substance, there are mentioned how many moles. You have to know the number. I'm not going to go in depth to it. All this can read. This is just an outlook to it, so you will know what to read. For the 7 base SI base unit, there is a mnemonic which is given in the podcast, SMACK, which I find it easy. I remember it. So SMMACKK. So remember it. This is your base units. They can usually confuse you in MCQ with easily. Following are base international unit, SI units. Following are derived SI units. So it just can list it out, and some of it might be in, some of it. So you just have to know in or yes. Just tick true, false, you can get full marks. Okay, that's about base international units. Next, we go into the derived units. When you go online, these derived units are different format and different listings. So I'll just take a picture of my podcast because these are the things that I think quite standardized in exam. So derived units are divided into electrical and non-electrical. Electrical as 4, non-electrical as another 7. For electrical will be volt, ohm, coulomb, and farad. As I say, each of it will have some definition to it. Volt is the unit for electrical potential. Ohm is the unit for the electrical resistance. Coulomb is for the electrical charge. Then farad is for capacitance. You don't have to know the why is it, what is it. Just remember it as in like Magida. This is for just for MCQ purpose. And the 7 derived non-electrical units: Hertz, Newton, Pascal, Joule, electrovolt, volt, and Celsius. Okay, these are the 7 derived electrical units. So read podcast and make sure you remember it. If you see any MCQs, open podcast again, read, and then answer it. Okay, you have to memorize this. So that's all about SI units. So next we go into clinical measurement. Okay, this is another famous MCQ where you have to know different equivalents of pressure or pressure conversion, because there are times you use gauge pressure. There are times it will be mentioned as the atmospheric pressure. Sometimes it will be given as bar. Sometimes it's kilopascal, PSI, millimeter mercury, centimeter water, and torr. So there are MCQ which will come out as 1 bar of pressure equivalent to, they can give multiple answer. So you have to know this. Like when you measure your BP, you mention in millimeter mercury, but you talk about your gas in cylinder, it can be in kilopascal or PSI. When you talk about your pressure in ventilator, it's centimeter water. So when you talk about your alveolar gas equation, in that we mention about either atmospheric pressure. When in that day we talk about pressure gauge, right? Bourdon gauge, that can be bar. So you have to know. So they can either give in 101 kilopascal, which is equivalent to 1030 centimeter water, or you can ask in 1 kilopascal, which you have to divide. 100 is 10,000 mean 1 is 10. 101 kilopascal equal to 760 millimeter mercury, which is almost 7.5 or 7.6 millimeter mercury. So these are some simple conversion, everything. So this is just for you to know this kind of question can be asked, and you have to memorize this as well. Okay, this pressure equivalent. Okay, so next we go to a simple topic where fluid delivery. These are again a simple MCQ, as I mentioned, or your SI units and pressure equivalents. If you know it, you get marks by 100%. So you have to know about your IV cannula. Simplified, higher gauge, smaller diameter. The bigger the number of gauge of your IV line, it's the smaller the diameter of your cannula, the cross-sectional area of cannula lah. Okay, higher gauge, smaller diameter. Why is it? Read postcard. They will explain to you how this the concept came lah. Why higher gauge is smaller diameter lah. Okay, so you have 14 to 26. I don't think we have violet here. We only have to 24 lah. Okay, we start with orange, then all the way to yellow, which is 24. Okay, so if you start from violet, I don't want to put it at 13. I just remember as 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Then because 10 times 2, 20. 20 to 30. 30 times 2 is 60. 60, 90. 30, 60, 90. Then 180 and 240 lah. I know this is quite silly, but sometimes you can come on MCQ lah. IV cannula or 18 gauge can deliver 90 ml of fluid per minute. Can come out lah. So just remember this. Next, another MCQ lately famous is the level 1 rapid infuser. I'm sure some of you have seen this. So read about this. I have given the rate and flow, the how fast a crystalloid can go, how fast a packed red cell can go lah. There's nothing much to explain here. This is just to remember lah. Okay. Okay.